A year after a deadly crowd crush in South Korea, its survivors have told the BBCAiNews. They are still traumatized, and a lack of answers is making it difficult for them to heal. Nearly 160 young people were killed when they got trapped in an overcrowded alleyway in Seoul as they celebrated Halloween. Despite well-documented failings by the authorities, no one has been held responsible. Our correspondent G. Mackenzie reports from Seoul.
Do you remember where you were? Yeah, it was just here. Jan has returned to the narrow alleyway where she was almost crushed to death. There were people on top of you trapping your legs. It was so painful. Yeah, I couldn't move at all, even my fingers. I realized at the time, oh, am I going to die? People out to celebrate Halloween funneled into this alleyway from 3 directions until it became so tightly packed, they couldn't move. Some couldn't breathe. The pressure was so great it ruptured the muscles in Jan's legs, paralyzing them for months. Are you fully recovered now? Actually no, I have pain on my knees. Reals, and it's now well established how the authorities failed to keep people safe that night and save lives, but no one has been held responsible. Trials and investigations are ongoing, leaving thousands still nursing their physical and emotional scars. This is where the dead are remembered. A makeshift memorial set up by their families. They take it in turns to stand guard in case the authorities follow through on their threat to remove it. Han's teenage son survived the crush, but his best friend and his girlfriend were killed. Unable to cope with the trauma, he then took his own life. How has it affected you? That still nobody has really taken responsibility for this. The government and the local authority ultimately failed in their duty to protect lives. We need to know what happened and who was responsible in order to heal. We have asked the national government, the local government, and the police to talk to us, to tell us what lessons they've learned and how they're going to keep people safe this Halloween, but they've all declined. They've told us that this isn't the right time for them to talk. Some new safety measures are being brought in, though this Halloween celebrations are expected to be far quieter. The alleyway is still dormant, a shrine to the dead. Reading these messages makes you sad. Yeah, it's sad, but June plans to keep returning here. She says she must keep her memories alive until justice is served. G. Mackenzie, BBCAiNews.